Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we have one here from Easy Model in 1/72nd scale plastic, not die cast today. We have one from their Platinum Collection range. It is a HH-60H Seahawk, and this particular one is from HS-7 Dusty Dogs. And while aboard the USS Harry S Truman, another navalised variant of the US Army's Black Hawk, of course, the HH-60 here specialises in CSAR or Combat Search and Rescue duties, plus some offensive capabilities for anti-surface warfare as well. HS-7 was originally formed in 1969 and is still currently active, but is now known as HS-7 or Helicopter Sea Combat Squadron. They would be the second squadron to be called Dusty Dogs, because they would be first known as the Shamrocks until 1988, of course, and they then changed to the Dusty Dogs, which they remain to today. And this does look the pretty cool standard that these plastic helicopters from Easy Model do sort of present to you. Of course, there is a couple of others that you can get if you want them, of course, but what we want to do is check out the one that's in this box right now, don't we? So what we'll do is we'll get this box open and get our hands on this plastic Seahawk. Alright, with this Seahawk out of the box, this is how it does come, and it does have a little plastic bag here that does have your rotor blades in there, and it does have two tie downs here, which I've undone from underneath, which we need to get off so we can get this Seahawk in our hands. And it does feel funny, as per usual, holding a model that doesn't weigh that much. I am always used to holding some die cast in my hands, of course, but boy, this does have some really nice detail on it. These, look, to be honest, they can be a bit hit and miss sometimes, but this one does look really nice. The stenciling, like the decals and everything, that does present quite well. It's not smudged. I did have one that had some really smudged sort of decals on it, but this one is absolutely cool. Oh no, I actually thought that was broken, but that is how it's supposed to be with those little wings on that missile folded in. That does look fantastic. There's a Dusty Dog on the side there. Does have a lot of detail for a a plastic model, of course. As I do say, these are the best of both worlds, I suppose. It is a plastic model, so it's a little bit cheaper, but it is finished like a die-cast one. So if you're not that good at building models and you're happy with this kind of thing, and you don't want to pay a fortune for a die-cast, these are pretty cool to grab. And this one does not spin. That tail rotor doesn't spin. I don't want to push. Yeah, it turns, but boy, it doesn't spin freely. That is, oh look, it's only disappointing if you like to sit there spinning your tail rotors around. It does that. Yeah, that spins without a drummer at all. So yeah, very weird. Let's have a little look underneath. It does have some nice detail underneath, all the rivets and everything. That is some really good detail. I mean, it does have that seam through the middle of the whole thing, but as I say, you got to take the good with the bad with these, but I reckon it does present quite well. Yeah, but it doesn't present like a helicopter, does it? So what we're going to do is chuck some blades on it. So we will chuck this on the deck and whack some rotor blades on this. All right, so these are the rotor blades that you'll be using. They are sort of a half moon sort of hole in the end, so they shouldn't be too hard to put in. So how about we go and do that? All right, with that done, it wasn't too hard. They did slot in nicely, and they aren't too bad. They are nice and straight. The rotor does spin. It doesn't spin overly freely, like it does sort of just, because it's got a little bit of movement there, it does hit that sort of aerial on the top there, as you can see. But if you keep it straight, it does miss it. But if you're, chucking it on your shelf, it's going to sit there nicely. It will, present okay. Look, as I said, these are a cheaper version. This cost me, I think I got this for around $40 or $45, something like that, Australian. And that was with the postage to me too. So they're relatively cheap when I was buying these. So I don't know if the prices have gone up in the last year, because I've had this for about a year before I've got a chance to get to it. So, but I do think, like, overall, they are a good balance between die-cast and a plastic model kit. If you're time poor or skill poor, these are pretty cool to to have. Like, I reckon they present quite well. We'll chuck it on the deck, and yeah, I reckon it is a pretty cool looking unit. But yeah, once again, this is by Easy Model. It's from their Platinum range. It is a HH-60H Seahawk from the HS-7 Dusty Dogs. And I reckon, you know, if you like saying Dusty Dogs, grab this one. But there are the other ones as you saw on the box. So if you, you know, grab one of these, I reckon they are pretty cool. You won't be too disappointed with it, as long as you expect it not to be, you know, super fine quality like a die-cast one. All right, I'll take some close-up pictures of this so you can check this nice Seahawk out without my grubby little hands all over it, of course. And you can see it in a bit more detail. And if you enjoyed this, throw us one of those. If you can find that button, of course, down there. And as always, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you have yet to do so. And as always, thank you so much for spending your time checking out another one of our videos. I hope you enjoyed the content today. All right, guys, thanks for watching. You have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers.